Yeah, I think you ask a good question around AI. There's lots of conversations around artificial intelligence and machine learning. I think there's some context missing in this. My perspective on AI is the value of it brings is really around speeding up, automating processes, processing and analytics of data. I mean, in the geospatial and spatial industries, we've got tons of data now coming from satellites, lots of aerial sources, terrestrial, even stuff going underground. What do we do with all that data? Well, people want to get insight from that data, but how do they do that? Manual processes that we've used historically, QGIS, ArcGIS Pro, all these different desktop tools, it requires someone in the middle to process that data and do the analytics. What artificial intelligence is now increasingly being used in the background to process and analyze that data automatically. So it's speeding up that process. Arguably, the accuracy is greater. Again, you always need a human in the loop, but I think the key point that's being missed, and it's particularly come true with ChatGPT, ChatGPT really has provided, I think if you look at AI historically, AI is being used on us. Think about when you see these pop-ups that come up when you're browsing on a browser for those shoes that you may have just looked at. Artificial intelligence analyzing your behavior and then pushing ads at you. So it's being used on us. What we can now do, thanks to ChatGPT, is we get access to AI by us. So we can now use AI directly. And I think that's the point that's sort of being missed with AI, and particularly with ChatGPT. People are sort of stuck in the details of ChatGPT and the threat of all this stuff. But I think ultimately, what the real important part of generative AI, which is what ChatGPT is the ability for us now to use artificial intelligence in so many different ways. I think that's really caught my attention. We now have this interface, in the case of ChatGPT, a text interface, where we can ask a simple question, and the complexities of answering it are hidden from us. We just get an answer back, and it's instantaneous. So I think the real value of AI is really not fully realized yet. We're really at the early stages of it. But again, I would argue that it's automation of processing and analytics and insight. And it's also now giving us the ability to ask those questions ourselves instead of needing somebody in the middle to do the work. So those are my thoughts on AI for today.